What's up, everybody? I wanted to take a minute today and talk about the new Daredevil Born Again trailer we got yesterday because I am a massive Daredevil fan. He is one of my all-time favorite Marvel characters and one of my all-time favorite comic book characters in general. And this trailer actually looks pretty good. The original Netflix Daredevil series, in my opinion, is the best live-action anything Marvel has done, especially that season one. The season one of that show is a perfect 10 out of 10 season of television. Can't find anything wrong. It is phenomenal. Season two, right behind it, like 9.5 out of 10. Phenomenal season. That scene with him and the Punisher, incredible. Season three, still really good. Not quite as good as the other two, but still very good. And this, based on this trailer, looks like we're going more towards that series, and it feels more like a continuation of that, as opposed to the two appearances we got in the MCU. Well, two of the appearances. He was fine in No Way Home, but we're not going to talk about that travesty that was his appearance in She-Hulk, or that really awful fight scene in Echo. But yeah, this trailer looks really good. It looks like we're getting much more back to form like that original series. It's just as brutal. It feels a lot more sophisticated with the writing than MCU has been of late. We get to see Vincent D'Onofrio back as Kingpin, and of course Charlie Cox back as Daredevil, who I think are two of the greatest comic book castings of all time. They are two of the these characters were born to play these roles, kind of thing. And Vincent D'Onofrio looks just as scary and intimidating like he was in the show, not like Hawkeye. Charlie Cox just bringing back that kind of darkness, but that's still kind of like soul, like teetering on the edge of the character that was so great about that show. And we're getting Bullseye back, which is really cool. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays into everything. And apparently Kingpin's the mayor, which that is probably one of the most Wilson Fisk things I've ever seen. So that's going to be really cool to see what's going on with that. We get to see Punisher again, which is really cool scene where Punisher's about ready to like get him with his hatchet, and Matt's just like, "Hey Frank, can we put down the hatchet?" And he's like, "Oh shoot, that's him." And so it was kind of a fun, really cool interaction with them, and they had such good chemistry in season 2 especially. So it's going to be really cool to see them together. It's great to see Karen and Foggy again, because initially they weren't supposed to be in this show. They had come out and said that no, there's gonna be no Karen, there's gonna be no Foggy, whatever. And then as closer and closer things got, things started changing, and now we get to have Karen and Foggy back, which is great because the dynamic of those three, Matt, Karen, and Foggy, was awesome. Deborah Ann Woll was great as Karen, and I can't remember the guy who plays Foggy, his name, but he was great as Foggy too. Just great casting in that show across the board. And it's really cool to see, because in the trailer he mentions why he stopped being Daredevil, because there's a line cross. So I'm wondering if that meant he killed somebody or came close to it or something. But it looks like it's kind of, because even though it's called Born Again, they already kind of did the Born Again storyline in season 3. So I'm thinking this is gonna be more of a kind of metaphorical. They're just taking that kind of title for it, because in this trailer we do see him kind of coming back into it, going back into his like cave stash kind of thing, and we have all these different Daredevil helmets, which is really cool. Some of them are references to different costumes from the comics. And the suit, you don't get a really good look at it because a lot of it's in shadow, obviously. But I still like the original Netflix one better, but this suit looks really good too. It's more red, whereas the Netflix one had a lot of black in it too, but it still looked really cool. I just want them to have the Double D logo on it, because that's the one thing that was missing from that costume and this one. But we'll say cautiously optimistic, because there have been a lot of trailers from the MCU since, including Endgame, that looked amazing, but then you see the movie or show or whatever, and it was utter garbage. So yeah, I'm really hoping that it's good. The trailer looks good, so let me know what you guys think. Peace and love, everybody.